What's the most amount of money you've made in a day?
£500.
$5 grand.
8K.
I'll do mine again. I realised I made more. I panicked.
He's baked, bro.
A few moments later.
Around 5K.
All right. I want you to do it again, yeah, but just tell me how much it is and what you did, okay?
8K was a quick brokerage deal.
Probably $6 grand. Peak of my career doing a performance. Actually, it was in about 20 minutes, to be fair.
50K.
I'm putting in the final.
They're laughing.
That's only fair. That's only fair.
You let him do a second one, bro.
No,
Come on, bro.
That's only fair.
No.
Have you seen this Mason Mount being stalked story?
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
That's scary, man. That's scary. I thought that was mad. Also, not being funny, but why is a chick stalking Mason Mount? That's a bit mad, isn't it?
He's a footballer, bro.
I know, but like Mason Mount, do you know what I mean?
Slammed her up.
Respectfully, Mason Mount. But yeah,
But what's wrong with him?
like,
Oh, you
box.
don't think he's good look?
whoa, pause.
Why?
So,
Why-
I'm not watching.
Well, what are you
like
saying
that,
then? Like, he's not a great footballer. What
Can you
is
not
it?
say if a man's good looking to
bro.
you?
Nah, he's a solid guy. Listen,
Just to break the story down for anyone that doesn't know, this is a story about England international Mason Mount, who was stalked by Orla Sloan, 22-year-old girl who he had a one-night stand with, and then began to stalk him and his teammates. She's been given a suspended 12-week jail sentence and a restraining order for 5 years.
scary.
And also been handed a 30-day rehabilitation order, 200 hours of unpaid work, and ordered to pay Mason Mount and Ben Chilwell £300 each, and also pay Billy Gilmore £500.
Who's Billy Gilmore?
Why
They're all
500?
footballers.
Oh,
Not be funny, but what's paying Mason Mount £300 going to do to his life?
No,
Like,
but why pay 500 to Gilmore?
I don't know.
Maybe she stalked him more.
I'm so confused.
More
by
offensive tweets.
Don't you
or
think that
something.
was a bit harsh on her?
No.
All them things.
Wait, what? No,
But
not at all.
how can a girl stalk? Like, can a girl stalk you?
Of course, a
Yes,
girl
yes,
can
bro, yeah.
stalk
And
you,
do what?
bro.
Like,
I wait outside your house.
get out my house, isn't it? Like,
No.
If I got gates,
What are you
what's
gonna do, bro?
the-
'Cause you're not gonna hit her,
No, I
right?
don't. Well,
Yeah, but
So
shit,
what
what's
you
she
gonna
gonna do to me?
Yeah, but when you say get out, she'll just stand here.
Yeah, cool. Do your thing. I'm in my house,
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, you're happy?
Then,
Just
all right, so
stand
that's
outside.
calm then. That's calm.
bro. What's
You
she
know
gonna
what
do?
you're watching- know
Like,
you're watching-
if it's man them stalking me or like outside my yard waiting, preying, then I got a problem. But what?
So
I don't know. What was her
so
intention?
You look out your window and you see her face there in the window every day.
Just
It's calm,
scarily
yeah.
looking.
Bro,
Yeah.
no, you got.
What's
it wrong.
her intention? though,
It
like?
is quite scary, this, right? Because what's happened is Ben Chilwell's found. Ben Chilwell's having a party.
Yeah.
He's gone on Instagram. He's found this bird.
Mm.
He's messaged her. He said, "Come to the party." She's turned up, and her and Mason Mount have started a thing.
Mm.
They've been, communicating or whatever for about 6 months, but he's decided it's a lock-off, and as a result, she's just flipped.
Did he slam her though?
No.
Yeah, they're slammings. One session of slammings minimum.
That's
But it turns out that she ended up using 21 different numbers to send him messages after he
fuck's
kept
sake.
blocking her numbers.
Oh, fuck, that's
And obviously he's begging her to stop, but she's kept on going. Have any of you ever been sort of harassed or stalked?
Come on. We've all had girls went in the past where they're just non-stop calling or texting you when
It's
you're
not
younger.
stalking, though, is it?
Well, that's what I mean. What was her intention? Like, what did she actually do? Because I don't know the story.
I guess she wants to have a relationship with him.
Or what? She just texting him every day. Like, is that?
Apparently a lot of texts. Yeah, a lot of texts.
Did she turn up to training?
No.
So is she even stalking him?
I
that's a good
I
point.
think there's a very.
You know what I mean?
I think
Yes,
there's a
good
fine line, yeah. Because
No,
I
but
think-
she does know where he lives.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is where it gets dangerous, and this is why the police would have been involved. Yeah, I can only imagine that if it gets to the point where she's like threatening family.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
get,
of
like,
course.
That's,
You don't,
that's
yeah.
exactly what's
Do you get
happened.
Okay,
She
I didn't
start-
know that bit.
Well,
Yeah.
that's part of it, bro.
She
It's
started
stalking.
messaging from an account called Devil Baby, sending him pictures of his family, him with other birds, all sorts of mad stuff,
Yeah, that's where it gets.
and
peaked.
tagging other
Is that
people in these.
stalking?
What
It's
is-
harassment for sure.
It's
yeah.
harassment, yeah.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
listen, man, it becomes harassment if I say to you back off
Mm.
and you don't back off. That's harassment.
Yeah.
You're harassing me.
I think
I've asked you to back off.
Stalking and harassment are the same thing. Let's be real. Stalking is a form of harassment.
Yeah, it's like following someone incessantly, even if in the digital world or via SMS or voice messages. She must have been ringing him constantly as well, thinking this is the payday, or maybe she really liked him.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, if you got stalked, you become.
It depends, like her intentions. Like I say, like if she's just texting my phone, like
She just wants
I'll
sloppy.
just change my number, innit?
You change your number for one girl who's texting you.
Yeah, I change my number all the time.
Yeah.
It's cap. Do you mean?
Oh, how many times have you
No,
changed
but
your
I'm saying
number
like back in the
last
day,
year?
if people would get my number,
Bro,
bro, I've got. I'm saying back in the day.
How many phones have you got?
I'm saying back in the day, if bare people got my number, I'll just change my number.
Oh.
Do you get it? You can just do a clear up, bro.
Fair.
I don't know, man. Like, obviously, I don't know to what extent she was stalking, but 12-week prison sentence and all that.
Suspended sentence. You don't actually serve any time. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
But girls can't be getting away with just stalking a man and threatening and, do you know what I mean? Like, getting your family involved. You can't be doing that.
Yeah,
Same with guys,
if
though.
there's
Guys-
danger, then I can understand it, yeah.
If I was a Premier League footballer, I wouldn't be doing one night stands, you know. So he's got to think
No,
about that
you
as well.
would. What?
I
What
think
do
you
you
would, bro.
No.
I think you definitely
Why would
would.
it?
You need NDAs
I think you
signed
definitely
and
would.
have regular
Yeah.
links to him. You can't really just be going around slamming.
Oh.
She's an OnlyFans girl anyway. She's got an OnlyFans account where she apparently eats Percy Pig sweets in the nude. And she boasts making 50 grand in the last 4 months since quitting her job at Marks and Spencer's.
Okay.
That's so clever. What a creative thing to do. Working
Ola Sloan.
Big up Ola.
And
Sign
then-
up to her OnlyFans, man.
No,
Support her.
do not sign up to
Why are you
OnlyFans. We
endorsing
do not endorse
stalkers?
simping.
Yeah.
Get your
Yeah.
merch, Fraudulencia. Yeah.
This is becoming a conversation that people are going to have now on a regular because of, I guess, the amount of time that OnlyFans has been a thing. But there's a lot of mums who've got kids who are now experiencing the sort of effects of having an OnlyFans mum.
Yeah. I've
In
heard
what
of
in
that.
what way? What do you mean?
Well, some kids are not really into it. Yeah, it's making them feel depressed.
Oh, because their
and
mums are doing it.
they're getting bullied. and-
Oh shit! Yeah.
I mean, if your mum is eating Percy Pig in
That's
the
long.
nude
Yeah.
on Instagram,
That's-
TikTok, or what for OnlyFans,
shit,
What do
man.
you do? What's the issue? What do you do?
What
you
would I
leave,
do?
You leave the yard, doesn't it?
it's just not ideal.
No, it's not.
Yeah, but would it really affect your life? Like, would people
Yes.
stop?
Yeah, that
You
would
get
affect
bullied.
my
Do
life.
you know how teenagers will comment on the colour of your shoes,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah, but
will,
how-
they
think
will
about-
burn
they'll
your
question
whole
you, man.
No, but
life.
how would anyone find the mum on
They
there?
will know, bro.
No,
Oh,
bro, come
you
on.
don't think-
Come on, it's not.
You
Yeah,
don't
you
think
think- oh,
it
yeah,
might
if
go
it-
viral on Twitter? It's like,
Yes,
oh look,
yeah.
it's
No, but you
Anton's
wouldn't viral
mum.
with a
It's
random
like, what?
mum, would it? That's what I'm saying.
Um,
You could get away with it, I think.
No, you can't.
but what? Because
You
it's
know.
just there's so many.
Yeah,
OnlyFans on there.
like it literally has to be someone within your school who's properly going on
Yeah.
loads of like pages and going, hold on.
And then clocking.
I remember that's the woman that dropped you to.
I mean, generally
it
that's
does
how
happen.
it works.
By the way,
though.
it does happen.
That's how it works.
You're deluded.
You know what happens,
It
right?
does happen.
You'll have a mum who's at the school who's on OnlyFans. One of the dads, he's checked out the
There you
OnlyFans,
go.
and then
Tells,
somehow he
yeah.
tells someone else, and then
Yeah.
the son finds
Spreads.
out.
yeah.
or-
Oh yeah.
Can the mum
Small
get in
world.
trouble for that?
No, because it's not illegal.
Well, not in trouble, but it's just,
Yeah.
you know, it's a
'Cause I swear,
conversation.
I read a story recently that a teacher got caught that she got found
Oh.
that she was doing OnlyFans on the side. Is that mad?
If it's a teacher, you probably will get done, yeah, because there must be something in terms of clause
No.
and condition, terms of the contract that you can't be doing something on the side that will
Oh,
put your
yeah.
position in, was it dispute or something? There must be
Just
something.
really just for PAYE.
Don't you lot heard the
Oh,
story
yeah.
about the Hollyoaks actress? No,
Yeah.
the Hollyoaks. I used to fancy the pants out of her.
Allegedly.
That girl,
Yeah.
no, I
Fancy
can
the
still
pants
say it.
out
I'll say
of
it.
her.
No,
Mad.
allegedly with chest. I used to fancy her a lot. You remember that blondie on Hollyoaks? She basically was an actress, big actress,
Blondie,
like
what
10
is-
years.
Is that not
Blondie,
Holly
10 years.
Willoughby?
Mandy, that was her name. Do you remember Mandy?
Are you on that?
Mandy, who's
Mandy,
that?
Mandy from Hollyoaks.
Let me
yeah,
Google it.
please. She used to be
What's her
How are we
name?
supposed to know what he's talking
Pengaling,
about? He's talking to us like we-
Pengaling.
I used to
No.
be a diehard Hollyoaks fan. I said that with
How
chest.
do we know? I'm
She
not-
basically,
I've never watched.
she
What's
had
her
a-
real
she
name?
got-
What's her real
I
name?
don't know her name in
We're
real
gonna
life.
find
It's
out.
not
Oh yeah,
Mandy.
no, she's smoking. She's smoking.
Listen,
her
listen.
name?
Oh,
What's
you
her
remember?
name?
You remember?
Show me.
Wait for it. Let me finish the story. Let me land with the story. Let me
show
land
me
with the
a
story.
picture.
Helen Flanagan.
No, not Helen
No,
Flanagan.
her name's
She got-
Sarah Jane Dunn.
That's the one, Sarah Jane Dunn.
Never
She
heard.
got put on the spot.
She's just a bit milfy.
Hollyoaks, that's it, my type, right? So she got put on the spot by the Hollyoaks producers. They said, look, you either pick Hollyoaks or you pick OnlyFans. Which one
Oh,
is it?
really?
Yeah, they put it on there. and she said bye-bye.
She's making more money doing.
Oh, she's
OnlyFans.
making a killing on
Yeah,
OnlyFans.
but she was a
wow.
she
She
was a
quit
staple
Hollyoaks for
She quit
OnlyFans.
Hollyoaks for OnlyFans.
That's mental, man.
That is insane.
But it's less work and more money, isn't it?
But I think in her
Some of the
eyes-
figures that I'm
Yeah.
hearing. Did you see
Yeah.
that Piers Morgan interview with that girl Elle Brooke?
I heard about it. I ain't watched it
Oh,
yet.
did he do an interview?
I know.
Thank you.
I know, yeah.
No, I ain't watched
No,
it, but
I
I heard
haven't
about
seen
it.
You like
Okay.
that? You never mentioned
Yeah.
that.
He just clocked it.
'Cause I never
Yeah.
watched Hollyoaks.
Well, by the way, just a thing on her. She said that it was the principal. That's why she quit.
What's the OnlyFans like?
She said it was
The principle of being
is
like
in having to
asked.
choose. Yeah, like
Right.
Oh,
Is
is
it only-
her
is it-
OnlyFans good?
is
though?
OnlyFans
I haven't
The
actually had
content,
OnlyFans.
allegedly.
Are there
I
any-
refuse
are
to
there any leaks,
subscribe.
Allegedly. Oh.
Check.
So you've not seen any of it?
I've not seen that.
Are there
OnlyFans.
any leaks?
So you man have never touched the OnlyFans subscription?
No, man.
Yeah, it's facts. You got it because you can't be.
It's a slippery slope.
Yes,
It's
that's
a
long,
slippery
man.
slope. You can't be doing
But
that.
man never doing it, man. Man
Is
never
it?
paying for OF out here.
Any leaks you get sent through.
Piers Morgan did this interview with this girl called Elle Brooke.
Yeah.
Like, she's an OnlyFans girl.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she does the boxing thing as
Yeah.
well. She's
Oh.
doing influencer
Her
boxing.
team
as
messaged me about doing a TikTok with her recently.
well. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why didn't you do it?
You know, man, don't see them things, bro.
What things?
Have you seen her content on TikTok?
No.
It's bad.
What was it?
What is it?
It's like, what is it, bro?
It
don't
can't be
know. I
that
don't
mad
know.
if it's
I
on
don't know.
TikTok, surely.
Yeah, but it's like a fine line of like flirty banter.
Okay.
I'm not really on all that, bro.
okay. You know, he was asking her, what are your kids going to think? Because their
Yeah.
mum's on OnlyFans.
Oh,
and she was like, well, they can cry in a Ferrari.
Ah, that's a good response. You know, I
Is it-
like.
is it
I actually
really?
like
You
that.
like that
Is it
energy?
really?
Yeah, I like that energy.
I feel like Piers Morgan kind of liked it as well. He smirked. He smirked.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but that's where we're going. So we're going to a place where OnlyFans will just be normal then.
Well, no, we've
Like
gone
a
to a
normal
place
job.
where people are they sort of respect the accumulation of wealth by any means necessary. Like it no longer matters. You know, before parents, well, I suppose parents now, even still, they still want their kids to be doctors and lawyers and whatnot. But if your kid can become a multi-millionaire and it is through, you know, opening her legs and posing in, you know, provocative-looking pictures, so be it. Still fair play to them because they've managed to play the system really.
And the main thing is if they're raising their kids right. Still
Well, you
can't.
could question whether that is raising their kids right, really.
You reckon?
But leaving them around that kind of environment or opening them up to that world, it's questionable. This is what I'm saying. There's definitely a conversation. I don't know whether it's right or wrong or whether it's anything.
But it's like people used to say like strippers were bad people, put them in that kind of same thing, but they're just working and making their money.
No,
innit?
again, it's not that it's the bad person. It's
Getting painted by with a
it is a stigmatized job, isn't it? Being in the sex industry in general, I think.
yeah.
There's no real way in to selling your body in general, selling the idea of sex without it becoming a little bit questionable.
Yeah.
But sex sells, man. Sex is what's making a lot of people money, men and women.
Yeah.
Like Tiger is, for example,
Making a killing.
he's made a lot of money on his
I know
OnlyFans.
a guy that's on OnlyFans. He's just telling me he just makes peas, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Doing what?
All sorts. Ding dong out, slammings.
God.
Because bro,
Okay.
like it's a
So essentially, right? It's like people are now using OnlyFans as well to document their sex lives and just make a little bit of money on the side.
But he don't show his face, so you know what I'm saying.
I've got a question. I've got a question. Yeah.
Okay.
On those lines, yeah. Would you and be honest about this? Be honest. Don't sugarcoat. Would you lot, if you didn't have your respective other halves, would you and money was low, nothing going for you? Would you consider being an escort?
I always wanted to be an escort when I was younger, man.
Is it?
Yeah. I was like, look, man, I'm basically an escort. I may as well be getting paid.
Yeah.
The life that I was living was basically an escort. I'm not staying with women. I'm just floating. Job, float. That was it. I just didn't have the official title.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
But
would
then
love to
wouldn't
have
it
done
start
that.
feeling weird if like girls just start paying you for it or not?
No.
No, I would have loved
I
it.
don't think
What?
so.
Is it?
Do you know what? I deserve to get paid.
That's what I'm
Like, I'm sorry, mate.
Bro, this is. If we're free there, I hear what you're saying.
Is it? Well,
I
you
really
would
would
have
have
been
loved that life.
I think
man,
so.
yeah.
Just
Is it?
because I was like, I watched something the other day on Apple TV, and it was like, there's this like, was it Apple? Or was it like Disney? I can't remember which one it was, but it's basically about an escort,
Yeah.
and he's like light skinned brother, tall, like really good actor, and he just like langing women, like
Just
langing,
getting paid,
getting paid, and he like forms this really good bond with like an older woman.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the key. That is the one.
But it's a really well written like script, because at first she's a bit like shy. She just come out of divorce, and they just build up this really, really solid friendship, and like they're really close, and like she confides in him, and it's a bit like, obviously it sounds a bit wet, but then in the end, obviously they're like smashing. But at first it's a bit like she confides in him. And she's an older woman, and he's a good listener.
Yeah.
And like, do you know what I mean? I'm a listener. You see what I'm saying? I'm a listener.
Okay. Oh, CJ's. Okay.
Anyway, but yeah.
I don't think I could have
But
been.
is that
one,
a
man.
prostitute? Are you a prostitute?
Essentially, you are, you know.
You're a
But you're not
male
always getting paid.
prostitute.
You're not
Gigolo.
always getting paid to slam. Some of these
Yeah.
women are actually just paying to talk to you.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, like, not everyone. It's not
No,
like
no,
everyone.
no. I'm gonna level with you.
Go on.
That is a myth.
Do you think so?
It's a myth.
But this woman was.
Right, these people, right, are maybe at the beginning, yes, for sure, but they're definitely expecting more. And the idea, that's the sort of fake idea. It's not reality in men's heads, that there is this job where you don't even have to sleep with these people, and you can still get paid to be next to them. The truth is, bro, you're going to be eating out some crusty porn.
Oh yeah, 9 times out of 10. Yeah.
Crusty
Not
as
9
porn.
times out of 10. Yeah.
Like, I'm
Is it?
talking.
Yeah,
there are 80-year-old women who want attention,
Yeah.
comfort, physical touch, all
And
of
would
that.
you have been up for that side of things?
I've done it.
With the
No,
80s.
but I'm saying no. But
I know. I remember you told me that.
swiftly.
let out by accident.
Hugh's old life was wild, man.
Well, look,
You know.
this is the thing in
Hijabs and all
your
that.
head. This is the thing in my head. Anyway, the idea of it is actually better than the reality.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's the same with women as well. There are probably young
Yeah.
women that get into this thinking, do you know what? If I can just find men that are attractive, I don't even mind.
Yeah.
But the likelihood of you being able to do that and not have to sleep with some sweaty, obese man who can barely find his penis is unlikely.
Yeah. Imagine the bonus though when you are an escort or prosy, whatever you want to say, respectfully, big up them lot, and you find someone that you're like, raw, he's actually, that's a bit of me. Do you know what I mean? If you're a woman, you're like, raw, he's actually a bit of me.
Yeah.
It's like you struck gold, isn't it?
What for the girl? Or for-
Yeah, obviously for the. What do you mean?
No, but I
No,
doubt
but I
that-
mean,
I
the
doubt
guy
that
must feel
happens.
that as like, oh, she actually
but
feels
Do you
me
mean-
as
do you
well.
mean like in like red light districts? Yeah, when guys walking the door that like a Brad Pitt comes in.
That's
They're like, oh my days, this job has so many benefits. Because like actually an unreal guy's come in out of the 400 I've slammed earlier today. This has made it worth.
The odds are great. The ratio is awful, isn't it?
Now, let me just say this
The
as well,
ratio is
right?
not great.
Realistically, the likelihood of a prostitute caring about how good you are in bed or the size of your cock,
Home?
I think, well, that's porn stars as well, isn't it?
Yeah, when you bring your work home, most probably a lot of them maybe don't want to have sex when they get home.
I reckon it is like that. Maybe there's, you'd be more affectionate in other ways, like hugging or just conversation. It might be that no one actually talks to you like that, or maybe you are into sex. Like maybe you really are into sex, and sex is just. It's like, I like making videos. It just happens to be work. Maybe it's like that.
I'm so happy OnlyFans wasn't about when we were teen, like 18, 19.
Would you have done it?
With mask on, yeah.
With a mask
Oh,
on?
mask on, I would have the belly.
Okay.
I would have been,
Yeah.
I would have, because I
Massive
think
belly.
if I was in that area, if we were young and it was about, that's why I'm happy we didn't have a
See,
lot of
that's
things.
where you're missing out. Because what you've done already is you've done Love Island, essentially, of its day in Big Brother.
Yeah. I know.
So if
tool
you'd
in
come
the
out
valley.
of Big Brother and had that as an option,
Yeah.
you could have made bank.
Can I be
Yeah,
real
yeah.
though? Without Big Brother, would people have paid to see you though? Like,
Oh, wow.
No,
No,
do you know what
genuine
it is, though?
question.
Do you know what it is?
no, I'm asking.
You can take
have
the route as a
floppers.
man. You can take the route that no, but as a man in OnlyFans, you can take the route that Tiger took, and that is you can become known for I'm slamming up different paintings all the time. So it's not really about you. You're actually just getting a lot of membership.
That was
because-
more for the girl.
Yeah, you'll slam out
smart.
loads of.
Yeah.
So you
So
can
do
take
you
that
reckon?
route.
So hold on, is it men or women that are subscribing to Tiger?
That's a good question. I think it might be. No, do you know what? Fair
That's a
play.
good
I
question,
think
yeah.
it might be women because I think something got leaked where fair play. I think he might have had the floppers.
Fair play, he said.
No, because if he's got the floppers,
Is it fair play? Oh, bro.
I mean, well, if he's got the
What's the
floppers,
floppers?
I say that's anyone. If anyone's got the floppers, that's fair play. I don't knock a man.
But what's that though?
These are the floppers.
Well, that 25 inches. He's got 25 inches.
Wait, did you look? Oh,
Why are you
allegedly.
flopping at the elbow?
Oh, we got leaks. You look.
It's out all day. It's out all day.
Wait, if Tiger gets leaked, is it a why we're looking at it?
Wait, when you saw it, see, if you said floppers,
What do you mean? If it's there,
See, if you say
if it gets
floppers,
shared, of course you
I
look.
mean, if you say floppers,
There's nothing wrong with look. You're not gay if you look.
when you
What
saw
do you
it, though,
mean?
when you saw it, though,
If you-
did you go raw? That's massive.
No, I
Yeah,
just
fair. Did you
asked.
say fair?
Listen.
Oh, you went fair. We're
me,
even.
because
Yeah. Oh, you actually went.
Bro, when
Raw,
you're
we're even.
100%.
Oh, there you go,
When
you have
you're
it there,
secure
guys.
in yourself,
Okay.
you don't like you don't
Google
hate on a man.
Tiger's
You don't
dick.
hate on a man. You just say, "Oh, okay, cool. You're doing your thing." Do you know what I mean? Everyone likes rate.
Oh, so you didn't see the picture and go raw? That's mad.
No.
No, you just went
A lot
safe
of
for
fair
another
play.
brother like me.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're evens.
come
Yeah,
on.
do your thing, G. Okay.
A lot of people have had their bits leaked
Yeah.
over the years.
Public figures.
Kanye has had his bits
Has he?
leaked. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That was years ago. I remember. Yeah.
Before we move on though, quickly, do you not think there's something important in sex, which is like, and this is me getting all deep, yeah, but do you not think the emotion is important as well?
With what? In
Just
terms
in
of what?
sex, like, because obviously,
Oh yeah.
No, but wait. There's
emotion.
are we talking about escorting still? Or-
I'm yeah, partly. As in, I'm saying the reason why, if I was single, I wouldn't be that gassed about the escorting thing, like having sex with escorts, is because I like the emotional.
beating escort.
I like the emotion. I like stories. I like build up. I like. Do you know what I mean? I still like
chase.
that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that
Yeah.
buzz. You know what I mean? You don't really get that
you
with
get
an
that taken
escort.
away.
A lot of men
agree
try.
What do you do then to fill that void now that you're married?
Oh man, that's a tricky one. You know,